Andre Kachaturian with Matt Perino of UFC.com, who's Skyping in from Edmonton, Alberta to preview UFC 215. Matt, I feel like we've previewed this fight before at UFC 213 when I was there in Vegas. Valentina Shevchenko and Amanda Nunes. That didn't happen then. Nunes pulled out because she was ill. It's happening this Saturday night. Who do you think this layoff has helped out most?
I don't know if necessarily the gap has helped either fighter. Listen, this is one of the most high-level women's mixed martial arts fights of all time. These are two of the greatest on the planet. So whether it would have been 2 months ago, whether it be now, this is the fight in all of women's MMA. And what I think is important to note, Amanda Nunes feels good. She spoke about it today. She looked great, physically looked great. She looked healthy. She looks like all the sinus problems potentially behind her. She's going to try to make weight. She still has a little bit of ways to go, but she said she feels great. Valentina Shevchenko, she is like a warrior, man. That motivation, that concentration, it does not get broken. It's the same Valentina we saw 2 months ago. She's ready to go. Same game plan. She's hoping to take Amanda into the later rounds, really force her to work on her cardio, work on her, something that's been a knock on Amanda. But Amanda, man, last two fights come out and just absolutely destructive wins. It's going to be can't miss.
Yeah, I agree with you, Matt. I think it'll be a great fight. When we were previewing this in our UFC 213 podcast a couple months back, I said that I felt like this would go the distance, and I still feel that way. Except I feel like what I said back then was Shevchenko's hungry. She lost the last fight with Nunes. She's going to come out with a lot of hunger. I feel like she's even more pissed off about what happened at UFC 213. I think she's going to come out with even more fury and maybe finish her in the 4th or 5th round, but I'm taking Shevchenko in this one. Vegas had Nunes as minus 150 favorite at the start, but now Shevchenko the minus 125 favorite. I don't know how much of that had to do with the layoff, but it'll be interesting to see what happens.
I was picking Shevchenko for the most part leading up to the fight when it was originally scheduled. I liked her coming into this week, but all of a sudden, I've seen Amanda now yesterday at Media Day, today at Open Workouts. She said something great. She said, Valentina's had so much success is because she makes her opponents play her game. She brings them in, she stays at distance, and she forces them into her fight. Amanda's not going to do that. She is going to bring the power to Valentina, but not get into her game plan. She's going to try to implement her game plan, make her fight her fight. And I like Amanda's mindset right now. She looks healthy. She looks great, like I said. I'm going with Amanda Nunes by finish on Saturday night.
Wow. All right. I mean, Nunes said a lot of other things the UFC 213 pre-fight press conferences, and she ended up backing out of that fight. So I don't know. I'm going with Shevchenko, but we'll see what happens on Saturday night in Edmonton, UFC 215. Thanks again, Matt, for joining us. Appreciate it.
Take care.